Hi there, my name is Callum Thompson. I'm an academic developer for learning technologies here at the University of Salford, and in this short video I'm going to run through the very basics of how to access and then use Screencast-O-Matic to record your screen for videos such as PowerPoint presentations or demonstrations within software. Now, as I say, this is the very basics of how we actually access the software and then use the software for its most basic function, which is just to record your screen. There are more advanced features. If you have any questions about them or if you require any further support, please do contact the digital skills team. Okay, so the first place that we want to go for Screencast-O-Matic is Blackboard. Now, Screencast-O-Matic isn't like a normal piece of software which is installed on your computer. It's actually run straight from the web using a piece of software called Java. And that means it doesn't need to be installed at all. You go to Blackboard and then there's a password which you can enter and the software will boot up automatically. So the first thing I'm going to do is go to Blackboard and log in using my standard Salford username and password, and I'll just quickly log in here. And here I am in Blackboard. I'm just going to go down to my courses and select Blackboard Training. And from the Blackboard Training page, you may be familiar with this already. On the left hand side we have pages for a number of different learning technologies we use at Uni of Salford, but the main one we want is this one, Screencast-O-Matic. So I'll click on that. Now from here, if you want any self-directed support resources, there are actually some from Screencast-O-Matic that are really helpful, quite clear, so they can be linked just from this URL here. However, to use the piece of software, what we want to do is make a note of this password. Now this password will change from time to time just for security reasons, but we want to click on this link and then enter this password on the page we get to. So, and I'll open up this page, and here I've actually used this already, so it already has the password for me. Submit that, and that logs me in, and we can see here that University of Salford Screencasting, this is our University of Salford account. So to start using the software, from this web page we simply click Start Recording. Now as I mentioned earlier, Screencast-O-Matic works using a piece of software called Java, which is a very common piece of software that works on all computers. It's used to run a lot of web applications and websites, but due to security reasons, we do need to accept that Java is going to run this. Now, Screencast-O-Matic is a trusted site, so it's fine, but here it's recognised that I'm a Firefox user, so that's my web browser, and it's just telling me how to activate Java. So it says by clicking this red icon. This will vary between web browsers, but you may be prompted to just run Java. If I click on here, it says to activate, and then I'll just move past this, and in a second Java will pop up. It'll ask me to run an applet, and I click run, and that boots up the piece of software Screencast-O-Matic. Okay, and that's it now on screen. So that process just to enable Java might change from browser to browser, as I said, but at this point you should see this Screencast-O-Matic piece of software on the screen. Now, in its very basic form, Screencast-O-Matic is a simple piece of software that you click this red button to record, and it will record everything as a video within this dotted line. So if I want to record a piece of my screen just now, I would drag this perhaps over the visible part of my web browser, and you'll see there's a toolbar at the bottom here which has got my record button. There are some other tools down here, such as I can switch on a webcam. I'm not going to do that just now because I'm actually using my webcam with another piece of software. There are more advanced features which I can reveal. I'm not going to go into them just now. You can set a specific resolution of the video, so if I wanted to just record the full screen without dragging this box, I'd click on full screen. To record the audio from the computer, so the dings and pings that happen in the background, I would click on this button here, and to set my microphone I would just use this option here. Okay, so we've got record, microphone, computer sounds, and the resolution and the webcam, and they're the basic bits that we want to be able to use from this toolbar. As I say, if you have any questions about these, or if you want to know anything about the more advanced features, do contact the digital skills team. Now, when I'm ready to start recording, I've got this dragged to the size of the portion of the screen that I want to record. I just click the red button for start recording. And this will give me a countdown of 3, 2, 1, go, and this is now recording everything within this portion of the screen. Now I can actually move this box around if I want to move the part of my screen. So if you wanted to record a smaller part of the screen and then kind of move that about to kind of focus on different parts, you can do that as well. You'll see there's a time-elapsed timer at the bottom here, which shows that I've been using 20 seconds so far, and you can see that the maximum is 8+ hours. Now, we wouldn't ever want to record something that long for a simple screencast, but you can see that there is there's not really a limit on the amount of video that you can record. Now, if I was to continue working just now, I could use my piece of software as usual, work through various pages. So if I wanted to show something on a Twitter feed, I could click on Twitter and that would take me through. Likewise, I can go onto my desktop and everything that's happening within this red box is still going to be recorded. So I could open up Excel or Word or any other piece of software and it would record what's happening in there. Now, once I'm finished recording, in fact, one last thing I'm going to show you, which is quite handy, is the draw tool. So we see here it says draw. If I click on draw, it will stop me from being able to use the software which is in the background on the computer, and instead I can annotate over the top of the video. So I've got a freehand bit and I can say, okay, now when I've eventually recorded this video, I'm not going to use it, so I'm going to put it in the recycle bin, and the recycle bin is there. Now these annotations will appear within the video, and when I'm finished with the annotations and I want to continue recording the video without any annotation, I just click erase and that will take that away. And as you can see, there's a couple of different tools there highlighting various shapes, and I can also change the color and the thickness there as well. Okay. Now, once I'm finished recording, I click done. And that will open up the next screen in Screencast-O-Matic, which allows us to publish our video. Okay, so from here you'll see that this video has rendered, and this is a demo of the video. So you'll see that this is me moving the screen around. As I move forward through there, you can see my mouse on screen circled with a halo, and that's essentially my finished video. There's no need to do any great deal of processing or editing from here. You can edit the video if you want to, and you can also add a piece of animation or annotation over the top of there afterwards. Again, a bit more advanced, so contact the digital skills team about that. But when you're ready to publish, we give the recording a name. So I'm going to call this Demo 1, and just to save the video as a video file on my computer, I will click Video File. Now this gives me a few options here. I'm going to tell you the basic options which I would recommend using, but you can tweak these as you need to. If you want a video which is going to work across a number of devices and be very accessible to people and upload to the internet, etc., QuickTime MP4 is a good bet to use. There are some other ones there, but they're for more specific use. You can also change the quality, so if you want something that's going to put out and maybe go onto a DVD, you may want to make it larger, or if you've got something going to stream over the internet, you might want to make it smaller, but normal is pretty fine. You can choose whether you want to have it full size or to make it into an HD format, and you can also scale down the size as well as you need, but again, leaving on full size is usually okay. And when we're ready to save that, we just click Save Video. That will ask us to save our video here. You can see I've got a previous demo that I've done for this as well. And I just click Save, and it will now work through a percentage on the screen, which is the video rendering and running out. So you can see that that's at normal resolution, full size, saving as a video, and the video is around about 2 minutes long, and it's working through quite quickly. It'll take around 20 seconds to render. A couple of other points to make just while that's rendering. We can upload directly to YouTube from here or Vimeo. So if you have accounts for any of these services here, you can enter your details and then upload directly from Screencast-O-Matic. So there's no need to save a file and then upload to the web. However, if you're not too sure about that and you just want a video file, stick with using this video file option here. Okay, so that's me now finished with Screencast-O-Matic. I'm going to close this window, and my video is now recorded here. So here's my Demo 1 MP4, which I've just recorded. It will open up in my video player, and that's my video recorded. So you can see it's quite easy. That's in a few minutes I've just worked through from logging into Blackboard and then opening up Screencast-O-Matic, clicking record and saving a video file. Okay, so it's fairly straightforward, and that process can be used very easily for recording lecture slides or for recording software demos as well. Now, as I say, that's the very basics there. If you do need any further or more advanced support or just some extra support, then don't hesitate to contact the digital skills team. Okay, thanks very much.